Hi guys, I'm Rebecca and these are my reviews and I'm back with yet another shaker and spoon. This one is the Cachaça box. Cachaça became popular back in the day because of caipirinhas, which are delicious. If you've never had one, you should totally do it. So these three cocktails sound fantastic. I'm very excited about these. And I have my bottle of Leblon Cachaça. I don't know that much about different cachaças, so this was one of the ones that they recommended, I think. Maybe it was just the only one that Total Wine & More had. I don't even remember. It's been so long. I've had this box sitting around. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Wavy Colada. We'd be remiss to cruise anywhere near the Caribbean without a cocktail from Shannon Mustafer, rum expert and author of Tiki Modern Tropical Cocktails. There are many ways to toy around with the deliciously quenching colada, but with a fat-washed cachaça base, it's never been done quite like this. So, fat-washed is when you basically infuse the flavors into a liquor. You will sometimes see people fat-washing bacon into like a vodka or something, and it's basically like you let the fat sit and then you put it in the freezer and then you pour out all the alcohol and the fat, like, you know, rises to the top and sits there. So I did that. It took me, it was like, let it sit at room temperature for 4 hours and then put it in the freezer for 4 hours and then strain it. Mine probably could have been strained a little bit better now that I'm looking at it, but it is coconut fat washed. So I didn't do the full 8 ounces because the last time I did 8 ounces of, I think it was like a tea infused something or other, and I wasn't that big of a fan, and so I didn't know how I was going to feel about this. So, you know, I didn't do the full 8 ounces. I just did like 4 ounces or 2 ounces or something. I really did not do a good job of straining this. So I'm actually gonna use this as I'm pouring it in here. So it's 2 ounces of fat washed cachaça. So 1, 2. Glad I'm using that double strainer on there because there's definitely some coconut chunks in there. 1 ounce of pineapple juice. 1 ounce of spiced citrus cordial. That sounds good, doesn't it? Oh, that smells really good too. And then 1/2 ounce of beer vinegar. It says ingredients: water, flaked oats, barley, malt, and yeast. Beer vinegar. 1/2 ounce. Okay, and then we shake it over ice and then strain it into a Collins glass over ice. Ooh, that's really full. Whoa, what is happening in this drink? That is a lot of interesting flavors. Whew, my mouth is salivating. It's very sour. It's much more sour than I was expecting. It's not bad. Actually, I could totally get behind this. I'm like gonna start drooling here in a second. Okay. It's sour, but like not like gummy sours or something like that. It just hits you on the back of your tongue, on the sides back here. It's got some really interesting flavors. I thought it was going to be more, you know, coconut, pineapple kind of a thing. That beer syrup adds an interesting flavor to it. It's not hoppy at all. It's more of a, like a malty creaminess. But man, there's a punch in this, but it's really good. I actually quite like this. It also feels very refreshing. It's not heavy or overly sweet, which is what I immediately think of when I think of like tropical colada type things. So, okay, I like this. All right, let's see the next ones. Okay, so let's try the Ipanema Daydream. With seemingly impossible levels of grace, the subject of the song, the girl from Ipanema, sashays through the streets of Rio, garnering many a gaze. But has Christopher Longoria conjured up a tasteful cocktail to match? Sim! I don't know what that means. His fun and elegant vision brims with perfectly engineered flavor companions to those that cachaça itself contributes. Herbal brightness from mint and lime, a summery splash of watermelon, and the slight heat and vegetal hint from chilies and celery seed. Kick back with this complex wonder for the summer day of your dreams. We've got 2 ounces of cachaça. 1, 1 ounce of watermelon juice. I'm definitely gonna shake this. I feel like, you know, I've juiced watermelon before. It definitely separates. Okay. 1 ounce of watermelon juice. 3/4 ounce of jalapeno mint lime cordial. That sounds fan-freaking-tastic if you ask me. All right, 3/4 ounce. 2 dashes, not drops, of orange bitters. 1, 2. So I'm gonna shake this over ice. Double strain into my adorable little Nick and Nora coupe glass. I love these glasses. And then sprinkle with a little celery seed salt. It's such a pretty, almost like a peachy pink color. So you can put the celery salt on the rim of the glass, but the last time I did this, it got stuck on the rim and I felt like I was like gnawing the stuff off of it. And so I was like, just put it on top. It looks pretty on top because it's got just a little layer of foam. Okay, well, other than the mess I made, that's good. It's not sweet. Little hint of spice. Definitely get that watermelon in there, but it's not overpowering. I love these refreshing type drinks. I mean, this is the kind of thing that I want to drink in the summer. I'm not a huge fan of super sweet drinks anyway. And I like these really light, bright, fun flavors. So far, I'm really liking these drinks. I'm just like, keep drinking this one. It's really good. That celery salt is interesting. Yeah, I'm coming back to that one. I love a good spicy drink too, like a spicy margarita or something like that. Okay, the final drink is the give and go. If there's one sport they love in Brazil, it's drinking cachaça. No, wait, we meant soccer, or futebol in Portuguese, of course. Well, let's just combine the two. Adam Way, in a special collaboration with the Cachaça-connected soccer goalie Stefan Frey, offers up this old-fashioned that calls on prized first flush Darjeeling tea to provide floral, stone fruit notes that linger in lockstep with the earthy side of the spirit. In India, there are 4 major flushes when tea is harvested, and many hold the opinion that the first, in spring after a long winter dormancy, provides peak freshness and flavor. After an amazing assist from a team of tea bitters, stir, sip, and go! 2 ounces of cachaça. I am very curious about the tea flavor in this. A lot of the tea ones, honestly, I don't like. I drink tea all the time. There's something about tea in my cocktails that I just have not been a huge fan of. 1/4 ounce of Darjeeling syrup, 4 dashes, not drops, of Earl Grey bitters, 3, 4, 2 dashes, not drops, of the chai bitters. Lots of different tea flavors going on in this one. This one we stir over ice. So I think the rule is for cocktails, an alcohol forward drink, you stir it over ice, and if it's got like juice or something in it, then you shake it. I'm probably totally butchering that rule, but I remember hearing that somewhere. I do not have one of those fancy, classy stirring pitchers. I totally want one of those. That's gonna be next on my list of barware to get. And then we are going to strain that over a rocks glass with a giant ice cube. Okay. Strain this over a large ice cube. And then we spritz it with lemon oil. There we go. Whew, that lemon oil is potent. I don't know about this one. It's pretty bitter, actually, and it's bright and bitter and a little bit harsh. I don't know if that's the cachaça or all of the weird things that went into it, but yeah, like I don't like. There are alcohols that I can sip, and I often love the old-fashioned style drinks in these boxes, but this one is it's just a little harsh. Like I really prefer the other two. Okay, Colin, here. Maybe you shouldn't start with that one. It's pretty strong. Here, try this one. This one's really light and lovely.
It does look light and lovely.
Yeah.
All right, let's try it. Good Lord, what is that?
It's like watermelon and cachaça and
Cachaça.
other random things. No, not a fan?
No.
Okay,
it's
try this
cachaça.
one. I took the ice out of it because I didn't want it to water down.
It's good, a little stingy, but tasty, very bright. It looks like it tastes.
That one to me was
Grapefruit?
like super sour.
Yeah.
And this one has a little bit of spiciness in it.
Yeah.
I forgot about
That one definitely had kind of a, like stuck in the back of my throat a little bit. But overall, not bad.
Okay.
And then this, you don't
and
expect
then
that I'm gonna like.
Well, I didn't like it. That doesn't mean you won't like it.
Very syrupy. What is in there?
A bunch of tea flavored things.
Yeah, definitely getting tea with alcohol. I always wonder what would happen if I put alcohol in tea.
You could have a nice hot toddy.
This is not a hot.
That is not a hot toddy.
All right, well, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Best of luck.
Okay, so there's Colin's take. Okay, so Colin wasn't a fan of any of these. I liked the first two personally. I thought the tea flavored one, like I said, I just don't think I'm a big fan of tea alcohol drinks, honestly, but you know, whatever. The other two were fantastic. There's always gonna be some you love, some you don't. At least hopefully there's some you love. Anyway, all of the information will be in the description box if you guys want to check out Shaker and Spoon for yourself. I freaking love these boxes. They're just so much fun. And I do have a Scotch one coming up next, so make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and watch out for that one. I also just recently posted a Tennessee whiskey one that I did with my sister and brother-in-law, so that was fun. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!